Yes, welcome to another video, guys. 4-0, Raheem Sterling hat-trick, a perfect day in many ways. Loads to talk about, great preparation for the midweek Champions League coming up as well. So yeah, let's get stuck in with it. Raheem Sterling, hat-trick hero, perfect hat-trick, Bray. What a performance from him today, getting, just performing, that's what he's doing right now.
It's weird.
No, I thought he was going to go, no, actually, Lewis.
No, actually,
I had
Lewis,
a lot of issues
I have
with
an
his
agenda with Raheem.
I genuinely thought he was going to say, when you went, I thought he was going, oh no, he's going to rebuttal me hard.
He's going to roast me. Nah. Raheem right now is sick. You've been back in start. You backed him to start when I had back Grealish start.
Backed him for the first goal as well.
You backed him for the first goal. And you know what I mean? I'm so buzzing. I said today that I wanted a hat trick, and I'm buzzing that it's Sterling that's got it. He's one of our top goal scorers this season. I'm not sure how far behind Mahrez he'll be now, but he's got to be close. He's got to be close to Mahrez. Them two leading our way for goal scoring wise. And today's game was good. In the first half, there was a little bit of the old Raheem, the indecisiveness coming back in. And he was kind of wasted on that left-hand side because every time he got the ball, he'd hold up play. And then he'd get two defenders on him because he's holding up the play. And he wouldn't know what to do, whether he wanted to beat him or go for it. And then I think as soon as when he ended up getting his goal, it kind of changed things for him. Kind of like, it became alive then, you know what I mean? And then obviously he was in the right place for the header, which was a great header across the box from Diaz. And then he got himself a penalty. But he obviously missed that penalty just so that he could get a perfect hat-trick, innit? You know what I mean? 4D chess from Raheem. He just wanted the perfect hat-trick.
Yeah, no, I thought it was a really, really good performance from Sterling today. You are right. I think there was a little bit of indecisiveness. And we had a bit of a debate about this on the stream, actually, guys. And it'd be interesting to get your thoughts, the people who didn't watch the stream. I genuinely believe that Raheem Sterling is at his best when he doesn't overcomplicate things and he doesn't overthink things. I think sometimes he'll get the ball out on the wing and he's looking up, he's looking for the pass, looking to see if he could take a man on, looking to see if he can cut in and shoot. When he does that, for me, he's taking too long, he's fumbling with the ball, and I generally just think it doesn't end up well. I think Raheem's at his best when he doesn't think about stuff. He commits to a decision. Now, if you look at the first goal, he does exactly that. The ball comes in from Walker. The fullback tries to clear it. He doesn't.
He's head down straight away.
He's head down. Sterling gets the ball. Straight away, all he's thinking about is, I'm shooting, I'm having a shot on goal. He doesn't look about anyone else. He doesn't look about the cross. He doesn't look about laying it off for Fernandinho on the edge of the penalty area. He doesn't think about going down the left-hand side. All he thinks about is, I'm going to get the ball, I'm going to take a touch to the right-hand side, I'm going to shoot. And he does it, and he gets the goal. And you see other elements of his play, taking players on. Whenever Raheem Sterling is successful at taking players on, it's when he just gets the ball and he goes. He doesn't get the ball, look up, look to his right, looking for a potential shot, and then go, oh no, I'm going to take him on. That rarely works. Sterling is at his best when he just improvisation. He gets the ball, makes a decision and commits. And will it always work? No. And we often have to remind people that as a winger, you're not going to have a 100% take-on rate. I think too many people, when he gets tackled, go, oh, Sterling's lost the ball again. Well, as a winger, you know, defenders can make tackles and they often are very good at making tackles. Raheem Sterling is best when he doesn't think about it. He just commits to the decision. And that's what he did with the first goal today.
Someone needs to tell Raheem this more, innit? Basically, don't get in your head. Don't think about it. Just do it. Do you know what I mean? Just go with what you're feeling at the time, innit? And, I hope these kind of performances continue. I hope this continues, or the way that he's playing now. It's Raheem revival, isn't it, at the moment?
Well, not only that, bro. I know Jack Grealish has picked up a little bit of a knock, but I tell you what, he's going to find it very difficult to get into this team right now because you can't drop Mahrez, you can't drop Sterling. Yeah. So, you know, the only way that Grealish is getting into this team is either as a false nine or if Pep wants to rotate Kev or someone, which at the moment he's not going to do because he'll choose Gundogan because Gundogan performed so well today as well. So, you know, this is good. This is good. What we always say, guys, you want competition for places, and that's what we've got now with Sterling in cracking form, Mahrez in cracking form. You've got Gundogan who come in today and played really well.
Played really well.
You've got competition for places, and all that does is just elevates and rises the performance of everyone, which is what you want at your football club. Yeah. what else you want at the football club is development from the academy, and we got that today. You know what I mean? Brilliant. Seeing 3 academy players coming on the pitch. McAtee, Liam Delap, and Keiki as well, obviously made his appearance. And this is what fans want to see. When you're 2-3 goals up, whatever it is, you want to see some academy players coming on. Well, Pep throw the dice today, and we saw all 3 of them, bro. Obviously, it didn't seem too long, but it's still nice to see, and good for them as well.
Yeah, I think that's the only complaint that people have. Only complaint fans will have about this is the fact that they haven't seen more of Delap, Keiki, and McAtee today. I think once it got to like 2-0 in the game, you could tell why 2-0 the game was pretty much dead. Norwich looked flat on the feet. People wanted him to come in at that point, and do you know what I mean, a lot earlier than what they did, but I'm happy with the amount of minutes they're getting. You know what I mean? You should just be happy that they're getting on the pitch.
Yeah.
Because there's so many times that we call for this kind of stuff to happen, it doesn't happen. But I feel like that was a proper one for the fans, especially for the, do you know what I mean, for the fans that are there and everything. It's so good to be able to see 3 academy players coming on as all 3 substitutions is wild, and especially when it's 3 promising young talents like Liam Delap, McAtee, and Keiki. Keiki's meant to be like, do you know what I mean, like a Neymar kind of guy. Do you know what I mean? He's apparently got a bright future ahead of him. Obviously, Delap, I want to see more Delap in the Premier League, and I hope we do get to see more of him this season. And obviously, McAtee, we've been seeing in and out of the team for quite a bit now, but I am honestly so buzzing with the way that this football club is at the moment. I'm so buzzing with the way that it's run. Everything just seems to be going so well. And then the academy coming through is just like the icing on top of all of this.
Yeah.
And it's good. It's good. Because these lads will be buzzing. Pep will be buzzing that they got on the pitch. I mean, unfortunately for Delap, he didn't really get that much time on the ball. Do you know what I mean? I can't remember him touching the ball that much, other than the fact that he did win a penalty, which was good. But I'm honestly, I'm ecstatic with this football club right now.
Well, the one thing I would say is for those people who are a bit disappointed that they didn't get a bit more today, is Pep made the first change at 3-0. Now I'm completely behind Pep in not making the sub until 3-0. You know, I might have said on stream, I'll put him on at 2-0, whatever. But I think like when you've calmed down, you know what I mean. I think
2-0's a dangerous lead.
2-0's a dangerous thing. You know what I mean? He took Bernardo Silva off for McAtee. If he takes Bernardo Silva off at 2-0 and then suddenly Norwich get a goal and it goes a bit south, then, you know what I mean, that's difficult. That's not the environment that you want to be having the academy players in. When you're bringing in academy players, you want to be bringing in academy players into a good environment.
No pressure in it.
Yeah, like, a place where they can just go on and say, look, we're 3-0 up. There's 10-15 minutes to go. Just get on the ball, have a feel for it, you know, show some class if you can, and just basically gain the experience. That's all it's about right now for these players. It's experiencing travelling down with the first team, in you know, being in the dressing room, being on the bench, hearing Pep, you know, understanding all these things. It's completely different to an academy game when there's no fans there, and you know, no one really cares if you make a mistake. I kind of get it. I understand that some fans want the academy players to come on a little bit earlier. However, you've also got to remember that Pep's responsibility to the academy players is to grow them, and putting them on at 2-0 and where things could go a little bit wrong. I think that's a little bit of a risky move. Yeah. And what I'd say, guys, is just trust this manager. Trust
Look
Pep
what he's
Guardiola.
done with Phil Foden, isn't it?
Yeah, trust this manager. Just trust what he's doing, and things will work out well. With the academy players coming on, obviously the team was rested. We spoke about this in the preview, saying that Pep will make changes. He did make changes. Obviously, Rodri wasn't in the team. Laporte, Stones were in the team. Cancelo wasn't in the team. Kevin De Bruyne wasn't in the team. And they were all rested, completely rested. Obviously, as we just mentioned, they didn't come off the bench because the academy players did. And that is obviously great news for the Champions League game. Big game on Tuesday night against Sporting Lisbon. I watched Sporting Lisbon highlights against Porto. It was only the highlights. But I've got to say, I was very impressed. So I think we're going to need our strongest 11 for that game. And, we're going to have Rodri fully fresh. Laporte, Stones fully fresh. Cancelo fully fresh. And Kevin De Bruyne as well. I think this is, genuinely, I said it on your stream, I think today has been a perfect day. I really do. I have zero complaints about today. Zero. Nah,
it's the fact that we've been able to rest such key players like that with a game coming up, a massive game coming up in Champions League against Sporting. I think it's mad, especially when like you were getting into the time of the season where things are like, do you know what I mean, heating up, where you're playing every couple of days and that. To be able to afford to just rest him in this game was meant I think a lot of people were worried when they seen the lineup and stuff, but we said in our preview that there was going to be a bit of rotation because as much as Pep does say, yeah, do you know what I mean, take it game by game, he was definitely had one mind at that against Brentford, so he's obviously thinking about it for the weekend as well. Obviously Kyle Walker can't play, that's why he played the full thing, which gives Cancelo a full rest for the game. Honestly, the fact that we have all them players rested for Sporting is big, and we could see that. We could obviously we don't know in it, you know what I mean? But it could foreshadow something like big if Kev comes in as a masterclass, and you know what I mean. It's not often from now until the end of the season that you're going to get these times where you can afford to rest players.
Correct.
Because the fixture pile up just gets worse. You know what I mean? It's just heavy now, and especially the further you go in the Champions League, the further you go in the FA Cup, it's just going to build up. And obviously you got all the Premier League games. So today's perfect. Like he just said then, today is 100% a perfect day.
A perfect day. Right, let's move into these player ratings, guys. These are decided by our Extra Club members, guys. If you want to get inside the Extra Club, influence these results, help support the channel, you can do. A link is in the description. Edison had very little to do at 8.9. Walker back into the team, got an 8.2. Did take a little bit of a knock, though, so it'll be interesting to see, you know, if there's any impact on the game. Well, he's not playing on Tuesday, is it? So it's
decent.
Yeah, he gets a little bit of a rest until next weekend. Diaz 8.2 and Ake 8.6. I completely agree with them scores, guys. I thought Ake was probably the best defender of the bunch. I thought he was outstanding today. And Zinchenko coming back into the team again, another good performance with an 8.3.
It's mad, Zinchenko. It's so mad. He just comes into the team and just drops like a sick performance every single time, pretty much.
Yeah.
Fernandinho was back inside. He gets an 8.2. He actually looked good today, Fernandinho.
He did.
A lot of people thinking that he's going to get exposed by Norwich and, you know what I mean, look leggy, but he actually looked on it today. Kind of reminiscent of the Fernandinho of old. Bernardo gets a 7.8. Bernardo was a lot more involved today than he was against Brentford, which was good to see.
I just need to add on this. I think Bernardo needs a rest soon. You know, that guy's played so much football for this football club. It's ridiculous. So I don't know when. Like you say, the fixture pile-up is crazy. You know, but Bernardo Silva, we need to be really careful with it. I don't know whether you give him a day off from training or something, because that guy, he's playing out of his skin. You know what he's like, guys. He doesn't stop running. Yeah. And I just think we need to be careful with this guy, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
It's very important to us, isn't it? So we need to... It's a fine line, isn't it? Gundogan gets an 8.5, and them two, for me, that's going to be a big matchup. That's where I don't know which way Pep's going to go. He could go with resting Bernardo against Sporting, but obviously Gundogan had a really, really, really good game today. So Gundogan might have just earned a place back in the side. Obviously, he's been missing for quite a bit. Mahrez gets 7.9. Phil Foden with an 8.4, and the Extra Club member man of the match, Raheem Sterling with a 9.9. Which is, you know what I mean, I can't complain.
Perfect hat-trick, you know what I mean?
Perfect hat-trick. You should have got a 10.
Yeah, exactly. Subs are on screen. Pep with a 10. Perfect 10 out of 10 performance from him. I think I completely agree. I mean, at the end of the day, we won 4-0. He got academy players on the pitch, and he rested our key players. Like, it's a 10 out of 10 performance all day. And the referee with a 6.9. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. It was a brilliant win. Obviously, Liverpool play Burnley tomorrow. Or they might have already played, depending on when you're watching this video. We've got loads of content coming in terms of Champions League. So make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Smash a like on the stream, guys, on the video. We're going to go for 1,000 likes. So please hit that thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next one. See you in a bit.